In today's video, we're going to install an LED engine light on a C7 Corvette. Bought this kit off eBay for around $100. Below in the description, I'll supply you with a link on how you can get directly to it. Comes with everything that you actually need, including the lights, towelettes to keep it clean, the adhesive, the heat shield, and the switches. You'll want to make sure you have the appropriate drill bits, a drill, maybe a couple of vice grips, and a ratchet set. Taking off the engine cover is a breeze. It's basically just snapped on, so still use caution. Pop it out from the bottom, lift it up over the top. This is what it looks like. The driver's side is no different. Again, just pop it right from the bottom, lift it forward, comes right up. Use caution though, you don't want to cause any damage to your engine covers. Here's an idea of what the bottom of your engine cover looks like. We're going to basically run our lights directly in the inside portion of it. First thing we need to do is go ahead and get this thing cleaned. Take the supplied alcohol wipes and wipe hard, wipe thoroughly on all of the area of where we're going to be laying down these LED strips. We don't want to have to deal with any kind of dust, dirt, or any particles that's going to prevent it from sticking properly. So again, this is what your engine cover looks like. You're going to be running your LED light strip right along the inside portion on both sides. You're going to get two sets of LED lights. You have one light without a fuse case on it and the other with the fuse case. Just remember, the one with the fuse case is the one that goes on the passenger side cover. We're going to go ahead and start with the driver's side. Let's start removing that double-sided tape and pressing that LED light down in the area that you cleaned off thoroughly. Make sure your wire is tucked out the way. We want to make sure there's some clearance so it doesn't get in the way of the locking tab for that engine cover. So make sure you press it firmly. Leave just a little bit of clearance from the outside because we don't want this touching the engine. Be sure to take note of where I have the lighting lined up versus the exposed wire, which we're going to come back and cover up in just a moment. So here's the completed passenger side with the exposed wire and the fuse casing. And for optimal results, make sure that your lights are lined up exactly how you see mine right now. Wanted to give you a glimpse of what both sides actually look like at this particular point, the passenger and the driver's side. Again, for optimum results, you probably want to make sure that your lights and your wires and your heat shield tape looks exactly like mine. Your panels are now ready for installation. Make sure you connect the driver's side with the passenger side, but leave that wire that has the fuse casing exposed because we'll need to tap into a power source. Your power source for Corvette is under this casing and under this handle. What we need to actually do is lift that handle up so we can get to it. On each side of the panel, there's a locking mechanism. You'll need to go ahead and just press it outward, so allow you to pull the handle up. Now that I have that exposed, you can actually see the hot wire right there. That little red screw, that's where you're going to get your power source from. This is going to be your red fuse wire only. Do not connect a negative to this. Go ahead and add your heat shield tape along the exposed wire areas. Make sure you press firmly, press it in thoroughly. And I just took the bolt completely off. Then you just basically just put your power wire directly on it, and then just put your bolt right back on. Do not over torque it. Now this area here is where we're going to get our ground, which is the black wire. So let's go ahead and just rub the black wire up against it just to see if we can get a little power and see if it's a good ground. Yep, it is a good ground. We will now need to drill a hole directly here in this location for the contact switch. Now it's important that you put something underneath. If you have a Z51, you drill in and you go through the hole and you hit what's beneath it, you have a serious problem. Make sure you put something down there to catch the shavings. I strongly encourage you to put something underneath that area where I was drilling, especially if you have the Z51 model. Again, you go in too deep, you have a serious problem. We will go ahead and drop our switch down in there. Check it for fitment and size, make sure it has enough clearance space there. Connect your negative wire under the bottom of your contact switch and you're good to go. I had to add an extra washer because my switch was not making good contact with the hood to turn the light off. Feel free to do so. So just ensure that that light turns off when you let that passenger side of the hood down, or you may need to add more washers. And here is your finished project. Okay, go. Turn off garage light.